Well, hello. I want to take you on this crazy journey into the world of innovation and disruption and transformation. We got very obsessed with this idea around disruption about 10 years ago, mostly driven by our clients, because our clients came to us and said, Pascal, disruption is everywhere. Like, as a consultant, I love the word because I get to my clients and say, you get disrupted, and my client comes and says, take my money. It's amazing. But it really doesn't mean anything anymore. We embarked on a journey to actually figure this out, and our journey started 4 years ago. We started interviewing more than 250 world-class leaders of organizations who actually have managed transformation successfully. And we asked them one simple question. We said, explain to us, what did you do? And as you can imagine, if you talk to a lot of people, you see patterns emerge. And those patterns I want to share with you today. I want to present to you 5 insights we got. First one, we base all of our thinking, all of our methodologies, all of our work on first principles thinking. First principles means I really understand what is fundamentally true about a situation and argue up from there. Much harder to do, much more energy inefficient for us to do, but every single individual we talk to operated some way, shape, or form of first principles thinking. Second one, agility. You live in a complex world where you can't actually fully describe the outcomes, so you need to find processes which work. Now here's the challenge we have with agility, because you will sit there and say, of course we do agile. Yes, you do agile, but you do agile only in your software unit, because that's where it came from. The best companies we've seen to be successful apply agile principles across the whole organization. They are agile to their core. And now we're getting to the apex, and this is the one where I want to spend a little bit more time. Because this is the really complex one. This is the idea of how do you actually deal with this tension between what we call the core and the edge. The core of an organization, this is your current business. This is where you make all your money. And then you have the edge. The edge is the new stuff. The core of your organization is low risk. The edge is high risk. And this is really important. You make all your money in the core, you make zero money in the edge. That creates the biggest tension of them all. How do we become ambidextrous? How do we become good with both things? How do we actually separate these things out? If I've learned anything in my life and anything with our clients, I can tell you none of them is right, none of them are wrong. What you need to figure out as a company is, who are you? What is your culture? How is your organizational setup? What's your history? To then figure out which of those 3 models, or a blend even, works best for you. Fourth one, leadership. Of course, leadership. The leaders we talk with, they are good at what we call unknowing. They say, I'm actually not giving you the strategy. I don't tell you what you have to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the direction. I tell you where is the North Star, where do we need to head. The old way of the world was you get your strategy right. The new way of thinking is really getting the direction right. We think in story. You're hardwired for story. You can't not think about story. And as a leader, you've got a choice. You can tell that story, or your people will make up that story for themselves. You have to communicate in story. It's the only way humans communicate. Last one here, upskilling. We learned this again, from the best CEOs. They sit down and say, for me, it is the role of the CEO to determine what the skills of the future for my organization are. Last one, just as a comment, there are no maps. Of course, everybody presents you maps, including myself, right? I show you a map. But please, 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 do yourself a favor and apply what I showed you and what everybody else shows you, and apply it to your situation. Think for yourself. First principles thinking, because on every map, there's always dragons. So be careful. With that being said, I'm at the end. I'm over time. I'm super sorry. Jill will kill me, and I wish you all a super great time. I'll be here all day tomorrow, so if you have any questions, I'm around. Thank you.